live.
We're live.
Yep.
You're live.
What are we going to do about that?
I don't know. The rain never stopped.
Wasn't expecting to be here, so I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry guys, I gotta fix my camera because
my chair, low as it'll go, I guess it is.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Change.
Well, we're getting ready for the big weekend. We're going to have the reopening of Canine Pro Sports for all you folks that are interested. At least 3 other people I know are.
Yeah.
At least 3.
At least 3.
So for those 3, we're gonna do a whale of a podcast tonight here. What do you think, Mr. Sinclair? Any thoughts on the matter before I jump into it?
Nope, just be here. We're going to have probably Facebook Live or YouTube Live also on Saturday and
Oh yeah.
some portions of this.
Yeah, if you got any friends that like bite dogs,
Yeah.
they can watch what we do and see.
Are you going to do obedience on there too?
No, we probably won't do the obedience.
Okay.
They'll have to take our word for it.
There's beer.
Yeah. Or be here, yeah. And anyone who wants to come down, if you want to come down and watch the trial on Saturday, we'll be working our agitators tomorrow night. We're going to do a classroom thing, fundamental. There's a lot of differences between the way I train guard dogs and everything, as you've heard us say 100 times. So, to me, a guard dog trained dog is what should also be what any civilian should strive for.
Yep.
All right?
Absolutely.
Because you don't have a squad of guys at your house waiting to back you up for nothing.
I got a squad of dogs.
Yeah, he does have a squad
I
of
got a
dogs.
squad of dogs
That's
in my
true.
house.
Yeah.
So does Butch. So.
Yeah. So.
One at a time though.
Yeah. So, to that respect, we're trying to enlighten more and more people about the guard dog training methods, and our great technician is jumping into our lighting situation. Thank you, ma'ams.
welcome.
We forgot about that. So, we're gonna go over some fundamentals tomorrow, starting as early as 10. Officially, we're gonna start about 1 o'clock. We'll do a classroom till 4, and then at 4 we're gonna start. Anyone who wants to come out and bring a dog for our agitators to get something, to work with, you're welcome to come out and give your dog a bite. Watch what we do. And of course, if you've never seen a certification for a security dog, come out Saturday, 1 o'clock. What do you think?
Yep. Start up and get it rolling and
Yeah.
give everybody a chance to see and dogs participating to get it on.
And I saw an interesting thing today. I just ran across this one. Canine Census, SENSUS, but they're a tracking and search and rescue operation. Pretty extensive. I'm way impressed with their stuff. I'm gonna try and send off and get some of their stuff for our trackers that we've got come out here. But they were talking about certifications, and they said it. I wish I should have remembered it, but they said real clearly, that they have certifications for trackers for dogs and handlers, and every certification should have a written format, a written standard that everyone knows about and has to compete and get to. So
Yep.
that's what we do with pro sports. Exactly. I was tickled to see this group. They're very professional. They set up the same sort of thing. You got to have a written standard because you don't know if your dog's improving or not. If you
Right. It's always something different.
And
Mm-hmm.
one of the things about pro sports that's going to be different from a sport is the way we formatted it. You can do scenario training. Every one of our exercises, we have the same basic exercise, but they're set up because of this ingenious score sheet. With all we have on the score sheet is the things that they're going through, like the bite, the out, the actual fight of the dog. Handler, we have things on for handler, the amount of aggression that a dog shows. So we're not judging. Our judges aren't judging a set pattern, and whether the dog completes the pattern. They're judging what the dog's actually doing to accomplish the task and meet accomplish the certification standards. So, we can set everything up. We can change anything anyone wants to.
The criteria doesn't change.
Yeah. So we still have all that fits. So that's part of it. What else we got, Scott? Any surprises? Anything new?
No, we may. I mean, as for on Saturday, we'll probably get some scenarios also.
Right.
With the pro sports, different stuff.
Right.
We're trying to get these guys to understand and flow through it.
Right. Oh, and we're also going to have a judging clinic if you want to learn how to judge. And the basics of judging a dog show are the same across the board, pretty much.
I don't know.
We don't know. Somebody's telling jokes behind our camera here. So we're going to go over a lot as well as the agitation. We're going to go over how to judge them. We'll try to, if anyone's interested and shows up, show you some of the training techniques that we use in the guard dog business to enhance the dog's ability to control a man and win a fight. So we're going to try to really cover every aspect. If you've ever been thinking about being a dog show judge, come out and join us. There's no charge. Now we're going to have a fun match competition on Saturday. It'll be security division only. That's the personal protection side of it. And it's $40 entry fee. One of the many things we've always done differently in pro sports is we pay back money. So you'll first, second, depending on the number of entries, we'll pay up to 4 places cash back. So
Yep.
if you come in, bring cash for your entry fee, because we're going to hand it all out to our contestants that finish at the top of the heat, and we'll have certificates for everybody for competing.
Yep.
And I can't think of anything else. Can you?
I covered it. Just, it'll be interesting for a lot of different aspects of pro sports, but this also works back to our base training here, what we do. This is just the finite and, like I said, the criteria, what you want to achieve. Going through all this training, getting the dogs to where they want to be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's not always streamlined training, as in, why this, why that. Everything builds up. We've talked about before, and this is the cumulative climax of everything put together.
That's true.
And it all comes together. And this is a good way, like you were saying, is to find out where you're at and what holes you have in your boat. You got to plug and
go from there.
Put a little varnish on there and a little fiberglass and keep going up.
Yeah. And we're going to we'll probably have our first official trial around the end of May. I got to check my Farmer's Almanac and see what it says about as crazy as the weather is, the Farmer's Almanac picked it just right.
Did it?
Yep, I said I want a Saturday that's bright and sunny, and they said the 11th, and
there we go.
We got pretty weather coming, folks. Weather temps hitting 78 or something like that.
Sounds like you got the hookup.
Sunny, yep.
There you go.
Yep. So, but we'll have our first official trial. We'll offer both security and patrol dog division classes in May. You can actually get a certification at that trial. You have to run a 70% out of what's 100 and final time. I think it's 150 points possible in the security division. So you need to run a 70% score, and then you can go anywhere and say you're sure enough professional security dog handler. So that'll be the end of May. What else we got? We're running out of words here. You can tell we didn't practice much, folks.
No, we've been busy getting ready.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got rained all day today, so it's winter time again.
Yeah, but it's clearing up and it'll be good. What's up?
We're going to have a handler class one time.
Have a what?
A handler's class before May.
Ooh. Yeah, that's, that's Carol Ann just pointed something out there. We will do a handler's class if you've never handled a security dog, or if you've never been given formal lessons on how to handle a security dog in a manner that keeps you safe and allows the dog to fight to his best ability. then we'll do that at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. We'll have a little preemptor, or you can come out tomorrow night, and I guess we can do it tomorrow night. Be a little bit better, wouldn't it? For
It don't
everybody?
matter, yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a handler's class. We're going to try and start our basic agitation for our agitators officially it started at 4 o'clock. And we could, I guess, take a break, and about 5:30 we'll do a handler's class, or whenever enough people get here that want to do it. We're flexible.
But even during regular business hours or schedules where we do training on Saturdays, you want to come out and bring a dog out and you want to learn how to handle.
Yeah.
Come out.
Yeah, that's true. Because after this, we normally do security dog training and advanced obedience training on Saturday mornings between 10 and 12. Scott runs that group, and you can, if you've got a dog and I get a lot of people call and say, well, I trained my dog, I moved here from so-and-so, and Dave Klimek or somebody trained my dog for me, and I want to give him a bite. And so, what do you charge for a bite? Well, we'll usually, depending on what side of the bed he woke up on, we may just give you a bite, or we may charge you $150. I don't know. No, we wouldn't do that.
No one do that.
But we have a regular group that meets. It's $200 a month, and you get to train every Saturday. If you got we don't necessarily start new dogs unless they're puppies. Adults.
I'll gotta go ahead and put a dog to the ringer first to see evaluation.
Right.
Always an evaluation when you first come out on you and your dog, and we go from there. Where the dog starts, or your dog bites at all, or whatever it is. We always have
And what time does it start Saturday?
The trial starts Saturday at 10. And Moreno County Corso, thank you for putting this on your community board. If any of your folks are interested, and they'll come down and throw your name out there, we'll give them a free pass or two, a couple of free bites. So thank you for doing that for us. Appreciate it.
I always like to meet new dogs.
Oh yeah, that's what we thrive on here is new dogs.
How you doing? Not much of a handshake, but pretty good too.
Yeah, it's we're actually working on our next blooper reel. Lately we've had several.
Had a few.
Several that we're getting up. So we'll have everybody's laughing. Yeah, we
have a few stars in the house tonight. So.
Hey, show that one. Sitting in is our puppy master. What doing, Miss Kate?
Say hi, Katie.
And head blooper lady. Yeah. How fast can a dog drag a person of your size if they're flat on the ground?
Fast enough to scare me.
Fast enough to scare you.
Yeah.
My 90-pounder, she'd drag me all across your yard.
And you were, I did not get to witness that, but no.
Even on her?
Yeah, even on her. I didn't get to actually witness it, but I did talk to some of the witnesses that were there. And several of them are trout fishermen. Mm-hmm. And they said that Katie did a great impression of a fish at the end of the line was the dog was dragging her across the dirt. So
I had to go home and pre-treat my shirt to get the grass stains out.
So, I mean, you never know exactly what's gonna happen, but when it does happen, we try to keep everybody in one piece, right, Scott?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more film rolling all the time, though.
Yeah.
We have a best of 2023 coming out here in end of August.
Yeah, blooper 2023.
We're giving out awards and certificates.
Yeah, we get. It's my favorite all time was we had a gentleman out here. If I can find this one, I think I had it on Facebook. I will try to bring it up. This fella had a girlfriend who was just one of these she was a very accomplished professional lady and had done quite well in her profession and knew that she had done quite well in her profession. and I guess kindly assumed she could do well in anybody's or any profession. And she came out to watch him work his dogs. He had a little pit, about 65 pounds, 60. Not a big dog, you know, but whole lot of dog. And she decided she wanted to hold this dog. So I'm looking over, you know, overseeing everything, and I see him hand the leash to her, and she puts the leash around her wrist, and I takes in this other hand, and our agitator standing out in front, getting ready to go, and I realized that he had given her no instructions as to how to stand, because she was standing there with the dog sitting there calmly at that point, of course.
With 6 foot of leash there.
With a 6 foot of leash, with, you know, the dog had a 6 foot run, he had to go for the end of the leash, and she was standing there, you know, sort of like, you know, you ever see the little kiddies when the ice cream truck comes around and they're sitting there waiting in line to get their ice cream cone? They're just grinning, they're all happy, you know. And I thought, oh, this ain't gonna work. I better go give her some instruction. So I'm walking over there, and I hear him holler at our agitator, now. And I thought, uh-oh, and he nodded, and the agitator went boo, and this dog hit the end of that leash. And I'm telling you, now Kate did a good job. She did a great job plowing up. We followed behind her, and where her nose had been, we planted a whole lot of corn seeds, and they're doing well. This lady had one hand out in the air, the other fingernails into the ground, and her nose, and this 60-pound dog was dragging her, I mean literally face down, and he went for 15 feet or so. And you know, of course we run over there, and I'm trying to pick her up, and I'm apologizing and thinking she's going to sue us and all that other stuff, and I go and say, Darren, why didn't you? Darren goes, he said, she said she could do it. I just thought I'd let her do it, you know. So it was just a little comeuppance lesson here. So there's a trick to every trade, gentlemen and ladies.
Yeah.
You need to learn the tricks before you jump into the trade like a pro.
Yeah, because we had one pro. Her name was Water Ski Wendy. That's what I
Water Ski Wendy.
She came out here with flip flops on with a 95-pound Western Shepherd. And she's back there, and the dog, giving her instruction. I was out standing out front, and the dog turns, looks at me, and comes at me. Comes out. And she dragged her about 15 feet on her back of her heels water skiing, and then she face planted.
Oh, that's why you call her Water Ski Wendy.
She was water skiing. Don't come out in flip flops. You're coming out, one thing.
Yes.
Bring some shoes and cleats or something. But yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I kind of might have just twitched a little bit, but.
The one thing Kate, back me up on this, or tell me if I'm wrong. Has there ever been a dull moment or a dull training session when you get out here with 8 or 10 people training?
No.
No.
It's highly entertaining.
It's highly
Some weeks more than others.
Yeah.
And if you're going to work these dogs, you are going to face plants sooner or later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody will.
Yep.
Yep. And if you're agitating, you're probably going to get bit sooner or later, you know.
That's right.
So, you know, enjoy it. Savor the
All you do
moment.
is laugh and go on.
So, I guess that's all we got. We're getting ready. We're getting all our score sheets printed up, and don't forget, if you're getting your first dog or learning, and you want to see all the tricks of the trade that I've developed over the years, this is a why book, not a how-to book. It'll tell you why though, why your dog does and how he learns. So I got to get a plug in for my little book.
Yep.
What else you think, Scott?
I think this weekend is going to be all about the dogs. And hope to see you all there, and we'll see you next week with some recap, and keep moving forward.
Yeah, and we'll be Facebook, YouTube live, one or the other on Saturday afternoon if you want to watch the stuff and live as we're going down. So like Scott said, it's all about the dogs. Thank you, folks.